So we're going to take a look here at Wednesday, which is the full moon in Libra. And either there'll be a meditation after this if you're watching it on the moon day, or if it's just part of this weekly read, we'll just carry on with the read. But let's have a look at what this full moon in Libra is bringing us, the energy it's bringing us. So as always, like Libra is definitely a lot about balance. I would say for this week, it's going to be about kind of just making sure we're in a good, even keeled position. We're not too much highs, too much lows, or too much negative, too much positive. That we're trying to bring that into balance and in the energy of love. So bringing love, energy, again, as often as you can, just go into the heart. And it kind of came up too with a little bit of it's the ability to take the path of least resistance. So to me, that's just starting to say that we're still in this integration period from the last couple of weeks, and it's okay to just rest a bit and not make things so difficult on ourselves, and just try to sit in that balanced, loving energy. It also focuses around luck and healing. So if these last couple of weeks have been rough on you, and it stirred up anything physical, emotionally, or spiritually, it's a good time to allow our body to heal itself, or allow our minds to heal. So just, I would be, if you're doing some kind of full moon ritual besides the meditation, is just to basically, honestly, sit under the moonlight if it's accessible to you. Just allow that healing energy from the moon to come in. So we also have, when we talked about this in Holding Space Sunday, the sun is conjunct Chiron. So again, it's working with this powerful healing energy. And the key thing that it seems to be doing is clearing our blocks that are preventing us from deepening our relationships. And that's not just with others, but deepening the relationship with ourselves. So giving us a lot of opportunity for healing. That seems to be the key focus of this moon. So again, I would just, if you've been doing the meditation from Holding Space Sunday, it is the full moon meditation. It's just good every time to keep letting things that come up be healed, and then let go of the energy of it that isn't serving us, right? But let's take a look at what the cards have to say about all of that. I'm just going to put this here. What do we want to do? We're going to do the regular moon cards that we do, but let's take a look. Kind of just want to get an overall. We are going to do a portal card every day this week again, just because, well, Tuesday was the 4/4 portal. So I'm sure if you're watching this reading, we already know what happened that day. Ooh, interesting. Okay, we got the Tower for this moon on Wednesday too. I have faith. All is not lost. If I am committed to my spiritual beliefs, even in times of great pain, ignorance, and suffering. Okay, so this moon is definitely about, these big shifts are happening. Stuff is crumbling and dying before us, which it needs to do, and we just need to, work on letting it go. It doesn't mean, though, that it's just like it crumbles and death and rebirth, we just pick right up and go. There's going to be a grieving period, even for these old systems that are archaic and not serving us. But it's still going to wound us in a way, like when we lose a person, a pet, a job, anything. There's still a wounding with that. So that's the beauty, though, of this moon, is that we have this helpful energy of bringing it back into balance, with Chiron helping us to heal. So we definitely use those energies for the moon day uh, to really heal anything that's out of sorts. uh, like I said, that could be on any level, whether that's physical, mental, or spiritual. All right, let's take a look at the portal card for this day. We got Earth Star activation. Again, really focusing in on that Merkaba. Anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Interesting, because I also read a piece about how this week in particular, we definitely will see a more of a rise in the feminine energies, which is quite interesting because we're heading into the traditional Easter weekend, and which, I always just focus on Easter as, a time when we can heal and raise the vibration of the Christ consciousness. So, and to me, it's interesting because I did an assignment a couple weeks back for a class, and it was like, we, pick a divine masculine. That's, and I did pick Jesus because I really feel like he definitely is the embodiment of the balance of this masculine and feminine energy. So that definitely is obviously a theme for this moon as well, is balancing the energies of masculine and feminine within you. So yeah, I would say it definitely feels like a quiet ceremony, though, right? Just more introspective. Um, Definitely working on letting things go, but really just taking it easy, like I said, and taking that path of least resistance. Like, don't make it, it doesn't have to be hard on us. Like, we've gone through quite a bit already, and we're gearing up for this upcoming eclipse corridor. So it's still a good week to rest. All right, let's see what the cards say about this moon. Okay, so, okay, balance, spirituality, and practicality. I mean, that's pretty, it's pretty easy. It's like, it's exactly what we said, the path of least resistance. Um, Make sure that you're not taking on, like, you're like, I got to do this great big cleanse or this great big retreat, or, to, whatever you're going to do, but just practical everyday solutions to incorporate your spirituality. So that might just be the meditation following that is 5 minutes, 6 minutes in length, and that's good enough for your day. But definitely be creating. Again, it's about balance. This moon is about balance and taking that path of least resistance, just taking it a little bit easy on ourselves. We also got the card of nothing will come of this situation. As it sits right now, I'm recording this on Monday, so there's something that just speaks to this of this not being about a personal thing for us, but being more about something happening in the collective. So even if there is a super scare event or whatever's going on, just keeping in the back of your head that nothing comes of this situation. So it will just, it may look scary on paper and big on paper, but it's not, it's all pumped up, and it's not gonna escalate to the point where, where bad things are happening. So just keep your peace and calm about you, especially if there's something big going on. The other card we got is funny because we got a full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So again, just offering that bit of advice that we can have faith and hope, because nothing major is going to come of this. It's going to look pretty major, but just keep our wits about us, keep our energy in the right vibration. This is the key, is like, we design this new earth by where our vibrational level is at. So if we keep allowing ourselves to be pulled into the fear and the lower energy, it's going to take us a lot more time. There's more and more souls every day tapping into this and raising the frequency. And then sometimes we take 2 steps back because everybody drops back into fear. So it's a little bit of a push and a pull, and it definitely, it's going to take its time. And I know everybody hates to hear that, because it feels like for some of us that we've been doing this for so long, and we just, we want to just get to the good stuff. But the way we do that is we have to be in the right time and space, right? Well, time and space doesn't really exist, but we have to just be in the right frame of mind. So, okay, let's take a look at the. Totally blanked on the name of this deck, but that's okay. Okay, I think we'll just take those as our 3. Okay, so we got the Spiral Dancer, Curatus Root, Perception. Yeah, again, so it's interesting because I really didn't think this is where this moon reading was going to go, but it's definitely lending itself to, there's something going on, right? And it's asking us to use our discernment, but also our perception of things and how they're going. I always say this process is a spiral, like we're ascending up, but we've got a lot of like rungs to go up, I guess, or the curvatures to go up. We're not there yet. So it's just, again, I think that thing about keep doing the work, and the perception, it's that part of nothing will come of this situation. It's keeping that in the back of our mind, right? That what we're seeing is out there is a little bit, I don't want to call it fake, but it's a little contrived. We'll use that word. We also got the Metal King, which is discipline, armor, and boundaries. Still on with these boundaries. And again, these, as the meditation, make sure if you add in, it's like really helpful with the boundaries, the energetic boundaries. So it's really interesting. Just keep working on, fortifying yourself, keeping your energetic level high up, and not letting that outside craziness infiltrate your peaceful, calm little bubble. And just know that you're safe in there and everything's going to be okay, and just let it play itself out. Which is really good, because the other card we got is the Rainbow Prince, which is compensation and perseverance. So that is just saying, like, keep the hope and keep the faith. The rainbow light is coming in. It's going to be fine. The compensation is really interesting, because I would say if there's going to be there's one of 2 events that are going to be, shocking and surprising. One's going to either be financial, the other one's going to be conflict, or both at the same time. Who the hell knows? But anyway, again, this is just our reminder to keep our wits about us, but mostly keep those boundaries, keep our armor on, and just, don't allow anything to throw you off your energetic path, because if we do that this week, like I said, it's not that we stop the spiral, we'll still keep going up, but it's like the snakes and ladder game, right? Like, we're going up and then you come down a little bit, and then got to start from that point again. So we can definitely avoid that if, by just, I know it sounds like when we say stuff like that it really sounds like we're saying just live in oblivion and do anything. but you are doing something by keeping the frequency of love like alive and vibrant. That really is our biggest job right now. So, all right, let's look at the advice cards for this moon. It's really, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's kind of like definitely, we're tired and we're weary, and it's like take a break, but we don't put down, we don't pull our guard totally down when we take a break, right? Like we don't take the suit of armor off and just hope for the best, right? Because there's just too much going on right now. And we don't want to be surprise infiltrated with lower negative energy, right? Okay, so we got breathe through the tension. We seem to get this on the moons the last little while. It's like, so again, just center yourself, breathe, drop into the heart space, whatever it takes for you to do, if that on a daily practice, if it is just taking 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, that might be good enough for you, right? We also got the full moon in Sagittarius, which is see the bigger picture. That's really key right now, is like it's a perception thing coming in again, right? And persevering because we know we're going to get to that rainbow light. It's just we have to put in the work and the belief, right? And we're the ones raising this frequency. So we can't just like do it periodically and then walk away and hope that everybody else is taking care of things. It's like this needs to be like a common everyday occurrence, like eating, sleeping, and meditating and raising frequency like every single day. Anyway, I know that's a lot. And then we also got, I've never had this card, so this is awesome. It's New Moon in Pisces, which we won't see for a while this year. Attune to the divine. So, yeah, this is really just asking us you know, to have that understanding that we are part of this process. Um, and we're not greater or lesser than the divine. We are the divine, just having this human experience. And the divine is acting through us having this human experience, right? It's all being experienced by the divine and us at the same time. So yeah, just keep connecting, and as soon as like if anything wavers or falters, just take a 5 minute break and connect in to that higher energy and open your heart chakra, uh, raise the frequency to love as much as you can. So yeah, that's our moon reading. So this, you're either watching this as part of the whole week reading or watching it, if you're watching it on the day of the moon, a meditation will follow. I do highly recommend it. It's getting some rave reviews, if I do say so myself. But people are saying it's really helping. So I hope that it helps you as well. Um, you can also just do the meditation. It's in the playlist of meditations on its own. It's titled The Moon, I believe, the Libra full moon. All right, that is our reading for the moon and Wednesday. Beginning, as we always do, finding yourself in a comfortable position, beginning to slow your breath, closing your eyes, and then breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth 3 times. In this meditation, we are focusing on our healing and the release of anything that is not serving our highest good. Breathe and rest. Full moons are a time to clear and cleanse our energy, a time to willingly release anything or any restriction that may be blocking our progress along our spiritual path. Breathe and rest. This full moon is in the sign of Libra, and the focus is the healing of our relationships, to bring love back into balance. It is also to balance the dark and light energies around us, creating our boundaries to allow in light, even as this light is illuminating those dark shadow areas of our lives and the collectives. During this moon, we also have Chiron conjuncting the sun. This is a time to forgive, healing our relationships, and most importantly, the relationship with ourselves. To move out of the practice of judgment towards ourselves and towards others. It is a time to free yourself from judgment. Breathe and release. This moon assists us on a path of healing. Rather than trying to fix things, just to allow them. Bring ease into your heart. Trust the flow and allowing harmony to grow. Breathe and rest. Here we focus upon our body. Take in a deep breath, and as you exhale, allow the body to quiet. Allow the nerves to calm themselves. This quiet is important for us to be able to truly listen to our body and our soul. Breathe and rest. Sitting here in the silence, in the connection with your body and soul, take another deep breath in. As you exhale, notice any space you feel a restriction. It may be a very physical block that you feel. It may stir up an image or an emotion, or it may be just felt as a block within your soul energy. Keeping your focus upon this area, once again, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Continuing now to focus upon this restriction, we'll use our intentions to willingly release this block so that we are able to return to the flow of ease, grace, and love. We do not need to analyze or know the nature of this block, but just that we are confident that it must be released. It is time for a willing release of all that no longer serves us. Breathe and release. Repeat these words silently to yourself, or just allow my words to resonate through you. I see this restriction within my body, mind, or soul. I thank you for your lesson in being here within my body. A lesson that my consciousness has become aware of, and I know this lesson has been integrated within me. I love you for your presence, but now I lovingly ask to release you and release this restriction from my being. I release, I release, I release. And it is so, and so it is. Breathe and rest. Now feel the ease and the grace within the field of your body, mind, and soul. Feel the full moon energy charging up your field. We now allow an energetic field to grow from our heart center until it surrounds our whole self. Breathe and bask within this energy. This moon has assisted us in building an energetic boundary around us. This boundary allows for all the incoming light to enter our field. The light of love, an energy that fortifies and strengthens our body, mind, and soul. Breathe and receive. Sitting here now, we will sit in silence, basking in the light and the energy of the full moon, allowing everything to integrate within our body. Breathe and rest and be at peace in the silence. And again here now, taking in a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you exhale, beginning to bring your energy back into your space of meditation, into your body. Continuing to breathe softly and slowly. Feeling your energy fortified and strong at heart center. Basking in this light of love. Making sure your feet feel connected and you feel safe and secure and grounded at root chakra. Knowing that you have fortified your field all around you. And that you remain connected at all times through crown chakra to source energy. This connection allows us to keep the feeling of love and bliss to take with us forward into our lives and our day-to-day. Now taking in one nice last big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Putting a smile upon your face. And then when you are ready, you may open your eyes.